This is MaiCoin with MaiView. This is not investment advice. Last night, the overnight headlines focus on the US equity market weakness as a result of the US-China trade deal clash. The bad news on China-US trade talks sent the US and emerging markets lower by 2 to 3%. Essentially, all assets in a portfolio were positively correlated in this risk-off environment. However, there was one asset class that was non-correlated with the risk-off selling and actually gained significantly. What was that? Crypto. This idea of correlation is why this tweet by Alex Mashinsky from Celsius Network caught my eye. The key part here is this is the first time we see BTC actually act as a non-correlated asset. What he means by that is, for example, this asset is going up when everything else is going down. And then he moves on to say, and that attracts deposits or inflows trying to escape equities, bonds, and fiat currencies. This idea of wanting to own an uncorrelated asset in a portfolio was also brought up by a tweet from Mark Yusko from Morgan Creek Capital. The key part here is that he highlights Bitcoin as an uncorrelated asset that actually lowers the risk of a diversified portfolio, and as a result is the best performing asset year to date, the last 5 years, and the last 10 years. Finally, this tweet from Raoul Pal from Real Vision is also important. Raoul highlights a chart of the ADXY. This is an Asian dollar index that moves inversely to the US dollar. Raoul is highlighting the far-reaching implications if the US dollar breaks higher, as the chart pattern could suggest, and as frequently happens when we see global risk-off trading. So what happens if the US dollar breaks higher and Asian currencies lower, as Raoul suggests? What this chart here shows is that Bitcoin has recently become positively correlated with the US dollar after a long period of being negatively correlated. If Raoul is right that the US dollar goes up and this correlation pattern holds, Bitcoin is also likely going up. In summary, the lack of a China trade deal sent the US markets and emerging markets lower. The US dollar found a bid and moved higher through the turmoil. Bitcoin recently turned to be positively correlated with the US dollar, explaining its rise against the broader risk-off sentiment. And historically, owning some Bitcoin in a portfolio has lowered overall risk. This was MaiCoin with MaiView. Keep calm and carry on.